Mpumi.
How are you?
Hi, other people, participants.
Hi, other people. How are you, sis?
I'm good. I'm good.
Talk to me about where you were when you first met me. What was going through your mind? What was happening?
I was in the valley of the shadow of death, my dear. Ah, man. Um, Basically, for me, what was happening is that I was searching for you. Right?
Ooh.
That's the best way that I can put it. Because for so long, I had wanted to align my purpose to my profession, right? Even in my prayer journals, I'd be praying, oh God, can I just, and I had seen programs, obviously it was the Americans, because I don't know why South Africa takes a while to just get on the boat.
Yeah.
But, there was a particular person that I was looking for. And so, yeah, I hadn't been unemployed for a while. And just for a little bit of background, I used to work as a lab assistant, right? And definitely that was not me. Like every day and every hour, I was just like, Lord have mercy, this is not who I'm trying to be. So then I then enrolled in a few courses to kind of like push me where I want to go, but I didn't know how to just step up and clearly say this is what I want to do and this is where I want to go.
Mm.
Right. So when I saw, I don't even know who it was, someone that I follow on LinkedIn,
Yeah.
like one of your posts, and that thing that LinkedIn does where they're
Yeah.
like, oh,
Oh, and so
remember,
commented.
they make you so nosy.
Yeah. Yeah.
um, and so I then saw whatever post that was that you posted. And I was like, wait a minute, this is exactly who I wanted.
Mm.
So as I am, I followed you on everywhere that I could follow you on Instagram. I was like, let me quickly go to YouTube. I think that actually you'd posted a YouTube video or something like that. So like, okay, let me go ahead and,
Yeah.
listen to what she's saying. And whatever you said aligned very well to what I wanted. I was like, this is what I wanted.
Mm.
And then a few weeks after, maybe a week, two, but it was very few short weeks, you posted about the 7 Ps or something, right? And I listened to that and I was like, okay. I was literally just waiting for you to open the program.
Oh
I
my.
was like, okay. And yeah, so I watched that. I was like, I want to hear about what are these 7 Ps, really? I want to hear, so basically I was like, let me just enroll in this thing because if it doesn't work out,
Yeah.
at least I can say to God, learn how I tried, my
I
friend.
tried.
It didn't work out,
Yeah.
because my theme for this year was that I'm just gonna do the most so that when December comes and we're all complaining about how horrible 2024 was, I can bring evidence and say, hey,
Can't relate.
you see, this is what I did. I gave it my all. So yeah, and that's where I was before I met you.
Yeah. And then you enrolled. Firstly, what pushed you over the edge to be like, this is something you need to do, just do it? And then when you got into the experience, how was it for you? How was purpose to profession? How would you describe it to somebody who's like, I want to join, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be worth my time or my money?
Mm. So basically, the thing that made me to do it is exactly what you were saying, which is time waits for no man, right? I knew that this is what I wanted. This is, like I said, I've been looking for you.
Mm.
So I have found you. So why am I wasting time,
Mm.
And the thing is, I also didn't have enough money, to enroll in it. But I was like, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna enroll now. and we'll see how it goes as it goes, right?
Yeah.
And so that was the thing where I was like, listen, this is how I'm showing up for myself, where I'm going to give myself a chance to
Mm,
actually live the life that I know I'm called to.
mm,
And if I let this opportunity pass me by,
mm.
I don't know if an opportunity like this will come again,
Yeah.
right? Because at that point, I was still in the mindset of being employed. So I was like, hey, what if I get a job and now I can't do this? Because
Yeah.
now I'm tired every day. I'm coming back from a job, you know? So I was like, you've been looking for this. You found it. Seize
Mm,
the moment.
mm.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So how I describe purpose to profession for someone who's not sure what they're trying to do is it's sort of like unraveling your brain and aligning everything together. You know, when you come into a messy room and you're like, yo, what's going on here? You know, I'm sure some of you guys have seen those professional packers or whatever, those people that come into your house and they
Yeah. Yeah.
clean your
Yeah.
wardrobe and you're
Yeah.
like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly, that's the visual that I want you guys to see, where
Oh,
like
wow.
Mpumi comes into your brain and it helps you out to say, okay, this should be here, this should be here. And you're
Mm.
like, oh yes. And the thing
Actually,
is, the thing is, there won't be resistance in you because this is exactly who you've been called to. Like you
mm,
recognize it, right? To say,
mm,
oh yeah, this is why I didn't know how to articulate,
yeah,
but this is exactly what I want to do.
yeah,
Oh, these other many things that I also want to do, because I too am multifaceted, right? Like, oh, this is how it aligns to my purpose and all the other things that I want to do. I can actually do it all. I don't have to just go in a straight line. I can actually go round and round in circles,
yeah,
seemingly to other people, but it makes sense to me.
yeah.
So that's what it feels like.
And this is
Yeah.
what I always say to people, that God isn't trying to box us by saying, this is your purpose. Is actually unleashing us, because he shows you all
Mm.
these facets and all these angles. You know, I know there's I don't know if it's actually in the Bible or it's just something preachers say, that every time the angels say holy, holy, holy when they worship and they bow down, every time they come up, they're like, "Ah, holy, holy, holy." So we think that these people are saying the same thing over and over, but it's because every time they bow and they come back up, they're just like, we don't know you like this. Holy. Maybe that's where this thing of holy dude comes from, because it's like, holy,
Mm.
holy, holy. And that's the beauty about being in purpose, because you just like, I didn't know God could do that through me. I didn't know I was capable of that. And this is just the thing. You just thought you had 5 talents, but using this one gave
Mm.
rise to this one. Using this one gave rise to this one. Using this one. And that's the beauty of purpose to profession. And then you graduated from the program when I'm poor. And what did you do?
Even if I was told, please, it was a thing. Like there was so much, you know my journey of resisting, and that's the thing that I want to tell the people that are listening, to say, Mpumi mentioned something where she was like you already know what you need to do. And the thing is, I already knew. And the way the human is made somehow is sort of like you need permission or a push in the right direction. That's why dictatorships work, because we just need to be told,
Okay.
go this way, go that way.
Yeah.
But I already knew that this is what I needed to do, but I didn't want to do it because of my own other things. But I went on to register my own business.
Crazy.
So right now I registered it in July, and yeah, truth be
Crazy.
told, I registered because in one of the modules, Mpumi told us and showed us how to register a business. Was super easy and all those beautiful things. And I was like, yeah, I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do this. And we continued with the other modules, and I was able to see, I saw a little bit of light there, and I was like, okay, cool. And afterwards, I was like, I'm not gonna waste my money and not to use the tools that I was given,
Yeah.
even though now I have the answer that I've been searching for all these years.
Yeah.
So after I registered the business, I decided that I'm gonna launch a course, an online course. So I just did the little post. I didn't even put it on like LinkedIn or anything. I
Yeah.
just sent a few people that I was like, okay, they might want to do this. And another person was like, oh, yeah, let me go ahead and enroll my friend. She'll want this. And then my mom posted it on her status because, moms will be cheeky. And then two of her friends were like, oh, actually, I want to do this, and then so the course actually started last week Thursday, and during the course one of my clients was like, actually I know someone that would actually want to do this, can I get them to enroll? I was like, yeah, sure, because we just started. I'll just send them the first week, and then they can go ahead and join us in the second week. And then after class as well, someone else enrolled, right? Someone was like, oh, I want to sponsor someone for your course. And then there was another girl who was like, yeah, I want to do it, but I don't have the money. So I was like, the money has been made, provided for you. Let's
Oh,
do it.
ah.
So, yeah, so even now people are like, oh, we want to do the course, wada. So I'm like, yeah, October, I might do it. you know, um, so yeah, that's where I'm at. I went from being an unemployed girl that knew, what they wanted to do, to now having my own business and working with actual paying clients. Please
Ah,
understand that these people are willing to pay my sister, like.
for your mind. You used your mind. You came up with the solution to a problem you once had.
Mm-hmm.
What is the only problem I have with you? I want you to tell the people what is the only problem I have with you right now?
Well, the marketing, that I'm not marketing enough.
You're not charging enough
Oh, yes.
for the
The
transformation.
thing is, the people that I'm talking to now, I'm like, if you're not gonna catch me at this amount, then next year you won't afford me, my sister.
Oh
Catch me
man.
now and it's still very affordable. But yeah, all I can say is it's about just pushing yourself beyond your own, whatever boundaries you've put around
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah,
Because the same way that I was looking for Mpumi, and when I found her, I was like, this is exactly what I've been looking for, that people that are waiting for you to step into your purpose.
mm-hmm.
And there's this lady, she's a storyteller. I forgot. I think her name is Nick or something. She has this quote where she's like, "This thing has been done a million times before,
Yeah,
but not by you,
not by you.
not by you." So yeah, I don't know if they're not gonna sign up after today's session. I don't know why.
Not
Why are
your
you trying to
problem.
stop them?
I am so proud of you. This is such a beautiful story. Like for somebody to have come into the program with no employment, no money, and to walk out with something fully fledged that isn't like gimmicky. Like you're not doing gimmicky stuff. You're using your mind to solve a problem because that is the highest level that God has called you to. I am so proud of you. Now I'm jealous. Now I want to take your program as well. But I
Come, keep
am.
doors open.
Ngicela discount, ngicela coach discount. But I'm extremely proud of you. Thank you so much for coming to share your experience with everybody. And just one last thing for somebody who's like, Mpumi is gonna drop a link right now for me to deposit into this program. Should I? To somebody who's still like, what do you have to say to that person?
Do you hate yourself? That is my question. Because you can't be at that job for one more year knowing that there's more to life than this. So I want you to love yourself enough to pursue your purpose,
Yeah.
honestly. And even if the amount seems big, once you finish the program, you'll be like, actually, Mpumi, let me pay you more. Because what I have received in this course is worth more. And I was telling you when we finished the program, I was like, let them pay.
And you know what? Even
Yeah.
I'm going to present the price to the people now. You're probably going to be like, oh, you think I'm not charging enough? Look at you. Because you and Letabo were like, please, take this thing higher. Take this thing higher. But this is the thing. I want everyone to come out of the program feeling like, I want to give people more value for money, and maybe that's the benefits of you charging what you're charging, because people are just going to be like, girl, you playing with your time. And you're like, no, I wanted to over deliver. So if they love themselves, they will choose their purpose.
Please love yourself enough. What is money, please?
Oh man, I love that. Thank you so much for coming.